Hey, how have you been?
I've been good, yeah.
I've not been doing that well. I've been really struggling with mental health. It's been a dark period of time for me. I feel really sad and everything.
Well, if you want to talk to anyone, if possible, I'm always here, available. So, yeah, I'm here if you want to tell.
That's really I know that's really it makes you feel better. I mean, I know I've just been a lot of bad thoughts have been going on in my head. It's in winter, it's dark and I feel really upset and I just don't know what to do.
I'm always a shoulder to lean on, so you always have me. If you have any problems, you can just tell me and I'll be here to help you.
Thank you.
What does good or bad mental health mean to
I
you?
feel like good mental health would be me actually being happy with myself and content with where I am financially or physically or emotionally. Whereas bad would be being unsure of not knowing what I'm doing, where I am in life, or again, where I don't know where I'm financially or emotionally. Yeah.
Good for me is when, again, I'm happy, I'm content with myself. I feel like there's sparkles everywhere, there's rainbows, unicorns flying around, all of that kind of stuff. But when it comes to bad and mental health, that's when I see it as when I just want to cocoon myself in my room, don't want to talk to anyone, just trying to figure out what I'm doing with myself, with my life, trying to find a clear path or tunnel vision. That's what I see as bad mental health, yeah.
Bad mental health is when you're just feeling down, not feeling good about yourself. I don't really know. And then good mental health would be when you're feeling happy, you're going out, getting things done.
Bad mental health is obviously feeling down, depressed sort of. Yeah, and then obviously good mental health's just happy with yourself.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Good mental health means you're in a good environment around loving people and you know what to do with your life. For bads, it'll be the opposite. You're not in a good headspace, good environment, you're around people that might hurt you, stuff like that, and you're not going good places and stuff like that.
Yeah, good mental health means to me when you're surrounding yourself with good people. When you surround yourself with good people and it changes your mindset. With bad mental health, if you're around bad people and bad things, that's the path that you're going to. So yeah, that's what I think.
Good mental health means that you're in a good mind space. You are, doing everything positive in life. And a bad mindset will probably be you're isolating yourself and you're just, thinking negatively.
Yeah, I think a good mindset, being active, doing stuff that distracts you from doing bad stuff, always thinking of the good side, and bad is when you're isolating yourself or you're not reaching out for help if you needed help.
I think a good mindset is when you think positively and you stay positive and you always think of good things. And I think a bad mindset is when you do the opposite and you don't seek help when you need it.
Good mental health is when you're happy, in a good place. I don't know.
When you're happy in a good place?
When I'm happy in a good place. I don't know, life's just going good, grades are good, life's good. You've got your friends around you, your family's all doing good.
And what does that look like? What does good look like?
Good looks happy, healthy, fun, I don't know.
Okay, fun. Yeah, no, that's a big part.
Yeah.
And what about bad mental health?
Things could still be going good around you, but you may not necessarily feel good yourself.
Okay. What does that potentially look like?
Kind of detached. I don't know. It's not that much different from if things are good than if things are bad. It's more an internal thing. Not really anything outside changes.
So you think...
it could, actually.
Yeah.
Things outside could change. But it doesn't always... It's not always that way.
So it kind of comes from within?
Yeah.
And why do you say that?
because it's more how you perceive the things that happen.
I mean, good mental health would probably mostly be that overall you're in a good headspace. Because obviously things never 100%, hopefully either way. I mean, if it is 100% for you, good, great for you, but that's just not realistic for most people. For good mental health, it would just be that you're mostly in a good headspace, able to manage your life quite well, you know, just doing decently overall.
And then what about bad mental health?
Bad mental health is probably when you're the opposite, when you're not really in a good space and there's not much, you don't feel like you can do much about it. Like you're just kind of swallowing in your life overall. It might not even be things going badly, but just mentally speaking, you're just not fully there.
I feel like if you have like bad mental health, like you have like low self-confidence, like low self-esteem, like you feel like really, you have like a negative outlook on life, like you perceive things in like a negative view, and like you're really anxious, like you overthink everything. And then like if you have like a good mental health, like your self-esteem is quite high, you know, you feel happy most days, and then like, you know, you don't feel sad all the time.
Yeah, I think having good mental health is when you feel good about yourself, and when you feel good about yourself, you treat others around you better, you treat yourself better, and I think that's a really big difference between that and when you have bad mental health, where if you have bad self-esteem and a bad outlook in life, you're more likely to be more, perceive everything else negatively, I guess. I think, well, if you treat yourself badly, you're not going to be able to treat others in a good manner either, so yeah.
Like mostly what she said, I think it's just a reflection about how you feel about yourself, and then like, you know, you feel bad about yourself and then you just don't know what to do with that feeling, so you kind of like displace it on other people.
Having a good mental health means that you have someone to talk to every single day, and like you're happy about how your day's going. And then like a bad mental health would be like you're disappointed all the time, and like you have no drive to do anything.
I think it's your routine, because if you have a good well-being, the routine's in place, and I think if you're working hard and having your brain actually engaged, I think that's fine. But for bad mental health, I think it's either someone letting you down, or maybe you're disappointed where you're at in life right now. That's what I think.
Good, I'd say like being happy all the time, be like willing to enjoy things. And then like bad, like being alone, not wanting to like do things I used to love and stuff.
Personally, I think bad is when the problems in your head are starting to affect you physically, not only mentally. And then for good is when socially you're feeling well and you're comfortable.
Bad is like when like you could be stressed, you could be going through something like to do with your family or relationships, and good's like when you've had like a good mindset.
What do you usually do when your mood is low?
I would definitely run to my friends. I feel like they're my comfort people. So I feel like definitely speaking about it helps a lot. Sometimes I feel like recently isolating maybe for a bit and having your own time and your space helps as well. But my first goal would be just like to talk to my friends, go out with them, have a chill day or something. Yeah, that helps a lot.
Adding to that would be drives. We both go on drives quite a lot. Whatever time of day it is, morning, late night, evening, it's me going to her or her coming to me, picking each other up and just going for a drive, grabbing a Starbucks, Costa, whatever it is, and just listening to music, vibing, driving. The other thing that I tend to do as well is I have a cleaning. Like, I just love cleaning. If I'm in a mood, I'll just have a day where I just clean my room, clean the house, help with little chores, because I feel like maybe like anything in my head isn't clear or sorted. At least things around me are clear and sorted. So that kind of helps me put things back together in my life.
Usually I would probably just like go meet my friends, like try and get myself out, try and make myself feel a bit better.
I would talk to someone about it, try get out, or do something to distract myself from it.
When my mood is low, I usually either play football or I just listen to music.
Okay.
To be honest, yeah.
Okay, first.
Yeah, same. It's either I play football or I just listen to music or I'm with my friends.
So either I play basketball or like play games, like PlayStation and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, when my mental health is low, I usually do the main hobby that I like football, games, playing games on my PS5, and doing things like that, yeah.
I play Roblox, low key. Roblox, and have fun with my friends.
When my mood is low, depends on what made my mood low, but sometimes I call my mom, just talk to my mom, or more recently, because I'm here, I just like go speak to my friends, maybe go out, have fun, do an activity, something, or sleep.
I mean, sometimes I go on walks to, you know, clear my head and have a peaceful state of mind. Or just talk, gossip with my friends. Pretty much, yeah. Or I get a sweet treat. I do love a good sweet treat.
For me, like, I like to, like, you know, like listen to music, or like I journal, or like I text a friend or something. Yeah, that's what I usually do.
For me, I feel like I try to keep myself busy, so I'll hang around with other people. I don't like to stay alone when I'm feeling upset, so maybe I'll spend time with my family or talk to my friends.
Me, I talk to my friends or my family, and then I'd do stuff that I like exercising, playing football.
I think I pray about it because I think if you pray about it, I think God will slowly get rid of it from your life. And also, if doing stuff you love will help you distract your problems. Like, let's say football. If you like football, you will know it helps you get distracted from your problems because you only focus on playing well football. And if you're playing well football, you'll be fine. Nothing will stress you.
I relax, I listen to music because it calms me.
Play football with headphones on because you get to like listen to songs that cheer you up and take your like frustrations out on something that doesn't feel emotions.
Personally, I think just sleeping, because I don't really like to use it as a way to get out of things, but I see it as a way to just heal.
Just going out by myself for a walk, just to think about whatever's like going on and being able to just feel better.
Have you visited a GP or health professional recently? Why or why not?
I have not. I never visited a service for mental health. Solely because I feel like I've never reached a level where I feel like I need to seek professional help. And I feel like, yeah, for me, whatever I'm doing now to improve my mental health actually helps me. And it's just like a moment thing. It's not like a continuous thing. So for now, yeah, that's one of the reasons. For me, reaching a level of not knowing what to do next. For example, now if I'm upset, I do know that, okay, like maybe I need to talk it out. I need to go out for a bit and like just get on with something or do something about it. That might help. But I feel like if I ever reach a level where I'm just isolating myself and I know I'm not doing that, that's where I think I would have to actually like seek professional help. But yeah, thankfully, fingers crossed, it never happened or it will never happen. So yeah, I just hope not to ever reach that level.
I wouldn't say recently, but a few years ago I did. With that, I didn't go back because obviously there's different, like everyone works in a different way. I wasn't ready to take on medication. I was like, there's better ways I can improve myself without medication, or you know, they have side effects and stuff like that. So I was thinking about that kind of stuff as well. So for me, I did go. It did help in its own ways, but for me, I was like, okay, you know, Jazz, instead of doing that, let's try other ways that you could make it better for yourself without professional help first, and it's worked best for me that way. Yeah, and I think like not in a rude way or anything. Sometimes the whole medical side is pushed very far up everyone's throat, and again, not in a bad way. It's good for certain people, not good for other people. For me personally, it wasn't good because I was like, okay, I've already have issues with my body. I don't want to put more issues in it. So I was like, let's try different ways, different things that could help me not reach a certain kind of level, as Neha was saying. And obviously, like I said, it's worked best for me. Yeah.
No, I haven't. I don't really know why.
Yeah, mine's the same. I haven't. I just don't really know why, but I just haven't.
I'm a strong man, so I don't need to go to those places still. So like, if I'm ever feeling that type of bad mood, I'm just sitting in my room, I'll sleep off low key. So like, I think sleep is like a crucial part in like fixing stuff like that for her.
I haven't, because right now, where I am right now, I feel like I'm in a good place. I'm doing well in my school and studies, so I don't think I'm at that point where I need to go to one.
Okay.
So right now I feel like I'm doing well, so I haven't been feeling down.
Fairs. What about you? Have you visited a GP?
Yeah, I have visited a GP. I feel like it helped because I was in a bad state in life, so it did help me like get better and go into society.
No, I haven't been because I don't think like other people talking to me or anything like that would help me. I just think that if I just do what I want to do, it will help me myself better because like I understand what I want to do. Other people sometimes they won't understand what I would like, what's wrong or something.
I haven't, because whenever I feel low, I just occupy myself and then I end up forgetting all the bad things. So then that's why I don't go to the GP.
No, but I'm working towards it. I just want to talk to a stranger that's not going to have any like biases on my problems.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I mean, I have not, because I've not needed to. I'm in a pretty good headspace recently, so no, I have not. I mean, I've had mental health help before previously, so just someone who's very neutral and focuses on the topic at hand, because I usually go off topic.
I haven't visited one recently. I mean, I haven't really been ill, so I haven't really needed to visit a GP recently. And yeah, it's also hard to get a GP appointment as well.
Yeah, I haven't gone to the GP recently, no.
And why or why not?
I haven't been ill, I haven't had any problems necessarily, so yeah.
It probably shouldn't be only when you're like ill or sick, but I only really go when I'm ill or sick, so yeah.
I haven't visited a GP because I haven't really been like really sick, and then like everything I can just like help myself with it, like get medicine. That's what I need. But no, I think I would prefer to like talk to like people that I know because they know what I'm going through more than someone else.
But so why won't you put your trust in a GP or a health professional? Why?
Because I feel like they will never understand the bigger picture though, because they don't know me as a person.
Nah, not yet, because right now I don't think I have nothing like problems. I thank God for that, so no problems with me. But with mental health, I don't think I'll ever do that, because for me, I don't think someone that don't really knows me as a person wouldn't really solve an issue I'm going through. I think either I pray on it or I just like I talk to someone that really knows me inside, because they will help me solve the problem I know, because they know how I'll deal with it and how I want to.
In the middle, yes and no.
Why yes and no?
If you feel really bad, then yeah, you should see someone. But if you feel fine and you just need someone to talk to, then you should go to them.
Yeah, because first one was for a checkup, see on how well I was doing, and also to see where I was going wrong as well, and like what was getting me into low zones. You shouldn't always wait till something bad happens before you talk. You should tell people about the good stuff that happened in your life as well.
I personally haven't, because I think I'm in a position comfortable enough to, like, if I have any issues with myself, I'm able to talk to someone and have that dealt with pretty much instantly and effectively.
Not recently, and I don't feel the need to. Like, I'm happy with myself and I'm happy talking to the people around me, like my family and my friends.
What are the barriers for young people in seeking mental health support?
I feel that the stigma of looking too weak for young people, especially at the age where they're trying to figure themselves out, and there's this whole thing about looking confident and like looking good and everything. So I feel like there's a lot of stigma with actually being okay with not being okay that many young people struggle with, and also they fear not being understood or being labeled as attention-seeking people. So I feel like that, or social media, or even sometimes friends, they can affect you as well, as Jazz said, where sometimes you go and express yourself and you're not being understood from the other side, so it becomes hard to being okay with talking. So that kind of stops you as well.
I feel like it's very much just how people perceive you when you're asking for help, or just like, I think with me, obviously I'm at an age where I can speak for myself and I do hold my opinions very high for myself, whereas younger people out there might not be able to. They might not be able to go out there and find that help or ask for that help, It could come back from the background that they're, brought up in. It's so many different things that could contribute to them feeling like they can't get help or can't, find a way out. But there is always a way out. It's just you gotta, like I said, you gotta find it somewhere.
Like they might be scared or like too nervous to talk to someone, or like feel like they can't talk to someone about it.
That young people are probably scared of going to someone about it, fear of judgment, and just nervous to talk to someone and open up and express their feelings to someone.
Low-key, people my age, we're kind of stubborn because I think people don't really truly understand us. They think, you're too young, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know how you really feel, we're just in that type of mood. But we're real people, so we can't really communicate with people, and people don't really understand us. So I think that's the barrier for us.
Some young people, sometimes they may not want to go to older people or maybe their teachers in class or their parents because they feel like they're going to be unheard, and they feel sometimes they may be ashamed when they're telling their problems. So maybe that's what it is.
Sometimes I feel like it's the parents. I feel like growing up, they try to make you like disciplined and strong. So even when you feel down, you'll just be isolated. So I feel like sometimes parents have a key role in that.
Maybe some people are embarrassed or something.
What?
Embarrassed.
Oh, embarrassed. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to come out, or they're not comfortable to speak about what's happening. Maybe that's sometimes the issue, or they're just influenced badly, or the media.
Okay.
The generation now, they more tend to do bad stuff when they're influenced. So yeah, that's what I would say.
So, but how is that a barrier though? As in, they prioritize other things that they're influenced.
They start to do that's a barrier because they start to do bad stuff instead of thinking of the good things, and they distance themselves from the good stuff.
Fear of being judged. I would say that's a big one. And then also it's a lot of everything's fine. People kind of view mental health as there's nothing really wrong with you. You're kind of just talking to talk, or overreacting, or
I mean, I would say one would be not finding the time and feeling like you have other bigger priorities. For example, people probably do exams, prior commitment to their sports potentially, or whatever else it is. And also, not really feeling the need to, not really wanting to open up, or not believing that reaching out for help will actually help you.
I feel like there's a stigma. I feel like there's a stigma when talking about mental health. It's seen as maybe weak or embarrassing to talk about your feelings, especially with the male youth. I feel like being sad or being vulnerable is seen as it's not strong or mature enough. So yeah, I think there is a stigma in mental health.
I definitely agree about the stigma. I feel like it feels it's not embarrassing to open up about your mental health, but I feel like some people may judge you for having mental health issues. They may view you in a different light, so that means a lot of young people won't open up about their mental health. And also I feel like a lot of young people they just don't know what to do. If they feel stressed at school, or they feel upset and they don't know who to go to, because if they feel like their friends are going to judge them, they're more likely to internalize it themselves.
They might feel anxious and nervous towards doing it, and they might think that they're going to be made fun of.
Maybe because they're embarrassed or too shy to speak up about it.
Yeah. Why might that be a barrier?
Because if they're gonna be embarrassed, they're not gonna want to speak, or they don't
want to express themselves.
Yeah.
Friends.
Oh, friends. Okay.
Friends, I'd say, because I think you're weak if you need to talk to someone else about emotions, and if you want to talk to them, you probably get told to shut up or laugh and stuff like that. I say male friendship groups. Yeah.
Why?
Because I know a lot of boys, main boys, always grown up with the stereotype: boys don't cry, boys don't show weakness. So talking to a boy about your feelings and stuff, you'd either get called nicknames, weak, picked on, that type of stuff. So
I personally, I think about the pressure as well. In today's society, people are just gonna judge you, even as a man or even female. I feel like it's become more normalised for people to be told to just shut out their mental weaknesses.
They might feel judged or like weak that they can't hold themselves all together, or they might feel like someone's going to make fun of them or judge them.
YUAF podcast consultation across Uxbridge, Hayes and Harlingdon.